What's going on, guys? Okay, so obviously there was a crap load of stuff that happened today in the duos first person tournament. So I'm just making this video to talk about everything and to help clear stuff up and obviously just give my opinion on some things. So I'll start with just clearing stuff up right away. We were informed right after like the ceremony of like the pans and all that stuff. Poopy Sammy came up to me and brought me to like their engineers and all the people who were like going over the potential stream sniping and the restart, like the 7 minute restart or 5 minute restart. And the stream sniping, 100%, they literally just flipped to some random person, like, whose teammate wasn't even alive, I guess. That's what they told me. And I don't know if they're right. Pretty sure they are, because they were like, literally, they went back there and they immediately looked at it. So no one cheated. However, there needs to be a rule for the future events that if you're playing duos or squads and you die, you can't exit out of the game when your teammates are still alive and watch, because I'm pretty sure people were still doing that and no one probably got caught because no one probably thought about it until just now, or got caught until like this little weird mishap. And now to talk about the restarts. This is where I'm actually like becoming more angry. They explained it to me that like whoever in this game 3, whoever was like the restart, why it was so late was because the player, he was trying to press a button, he couldn't eject, so the plane went all the way to the end, and then he started to fall, and then he must have took forever to land because he couldn't move, and then when he hit the ground, nothing still worked, so they reset it. And if you don't loot or do whatever that stuff, it takes forever. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes to fall to the ground, and if you go to the end of the plane, and Chipsy and I bail out of the plane immediately, or we did, and yeah, so they're like, okay, so that was why they were informed immediately in like the lobby or some shit. But now I was okay with it. I left. I went away. But now the reason I'm so angry and because these rules will be fixed in the future events, right? There will be a rule about no screen looking when your teammate's alive. There will be a rule about how long a game will go until like someone restarts or something like that. Like those rules will be in the next tournaments and they'll be in the rule book, but they're not in the rule book now. So now it comes down to just consistency, which they also didn't have. Like Flom and Anger people on Lex's team, both of them lagged out of the games in the beginning of the games in solos, and they didn't restart for those games. I'm pretty sure there was another German player who I was riding with someone who was literally right next to him when it happened, saying that he had no sound out of one of his earbuds. He informed them, the admins, immediately in one of the games, I believe was today, I don't know, but they didn't restart the game, even though he was having a technical difficulty. He was having so they're making judgment calls and they're like, no, we're not gonna restart for you. You didn't even load into the game. You're dead. Like you're out. Sorry, we're not gonna restart it. You have a sound issue. We're not gonna restart it. This guy's saying that when he can't eject from the plane. So the second he couldn't eject from the plane, then he called the admin over. So there are people who are explaining, hey, we have an issue, or I'm not even in the game. Let's restart it. They didn't. This guy's in the game. Lands on the ground, can't move, they restart it. Chipsy and I had a level 3 helmet, 2 suppressors, a sniper with a 4x on it. We had a vehicle, we had first aids, painkillers, energies, bandages, ammunition. We had everything. And we had a vehicle, and we had the zone. The zone was literally right next to us. And then like 4 or 5 minutes in, they restarted. I understand a restart, shit, we might have even gotten lucky and died, and then they restarted. Like, okay, cool. But we got fucked over so hard. We got 3rd, 4th, and then it's so frustrating. I'm not mad at Bluehole because I'm pretty sure it's ESL that was like making the judgment calls, right? It's the people on the floor, and like they're the ones who are like, we need to stop it, we need to start it. There's no one from Bluehole who's like, let's confirm. Like, I'm sad. I'm mad. I can pretty much almost guarantee you that we would have gotten better than 34th or 32nd, which is what we got, because the game that we didn't restart, the circle was on the other side of the map. We didn't have a car yet, and like we had to find one, and we drove in late in the blue. Like the blue's here, the safe zone's here. We're like here. There's a team camping a bridge here. So here's the blue, and it's still moving. And there's a team here, bridge camping. And the blue, like, started, like, all the way at the bottom. There's no way. And then they knock Chipsy out. And then Chipsy dies. I have to keep driving. I had to ditch my bike because I would have died if I didn't ditch in the water. It's a whole thing. It's whatever. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm pissed because they shouldn't have restarted the game. They shouldn't have restarted that game because they didn't restart it for some players, but